Gladiators rock. Scandal is the hottest, most addictive, must-see show in prime time. I can't even breathe. I'm so excited. And here's why. Take a look. The smash hit show Scandal is like great sex. It has your heart pounding, pulse racing, and so many twists and turns, it leaves you exhausted and screaming, "Oh my God!" Here's a quick rundown for any Scandal virgins. Olivia Pope is head of a DC crisis management firm that helps the nation's elite sweep secrets under the rug.
In order to do my job, I need to know how much trouble we're in, how much damage control we're going to need to do.
But this cleaner is hiding one big mess of her own, a red-hot affair with the President of the United States, Fitzgerald Grant. Good thing she has her team of gladiators watching her back. There's Harrison, a smooth-talking charmer. Huck, an expert hacker with a CIA past, shrouded in mystery. Quinn, Huck's apprentice, who's quickly learning the rules of the game. The no-nonsense Ice Queen, Abby. And a constant thorn in Olivia's side, David Rosen. President Grant has a powerful wingman in his corner, too. White House Chief of Staff, Cyrus Bean, who is not afraid to play dirty to protect his boss. But he may be outgunned by scorned First Lady Mellie Grant.
He will have the pleasure of seeing the First Lady of the United States call her husband a whore-loving bastard on national television.
Rabid Scandal fans blow up Twitter during every show to keep up with breathless pace. And here are some of the bombs they've been dropping lately. An assassination attempt on the president. The president murdering a Supreme Court justice who crossed him. But last week, when the desperate hunt to uncover the mole who was feeding terrorists vital Homeland Security information led to this mind-bending climax. It left us all screaming, "Oh my God!" Here are the two stars at the center of it all. Please welcome back Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn. Everybody says, "Hello, Mr. President." As he walks.
I love it too.
I can't help yourself.
Hello, Mr. President.
Don't encourage him.
Kerry, now I hear that every week you call Judy, and do you get advice? What does she tell you each week when you call her?
We like to talk about how her world intersects with Olivia's world, you know, because I try to make what Olivia does and how she does it in terms of crisis management as real as possible.
So did you have an affair with the president?
Wow, I feel like this was cleared up already. Back to her original statement.
You know, because it's based on that.
No, what I call her about is the crisis management stuff. So I call to say, what does it actually feel like to get that call at 3 in the morning and have to go and identify a dead body? Or when you're going to the state dinner and you're sort of there for work, but you have to also be there to party. What do you wear? What's appropriate? Just the inner workings of crisis management.
You deal with the crazy senator that you discover is living with his mistress, with the wife going, something's up.
Exactly.
Then there's that. But I will tell you to Barbara's question, and maybe Shonda Rhimes, who's the creator of the show, who's here with us in the front row. I remember when Shonda and I were talking about the show, and she said, "I need to tell you something." I said, "Okay." She said, "Olivia?" I said, "Uh-huh." "The character is based on you?" "Uh-huh." "She's sleeping with the president." I said, And what did you say? I turned...
You turned some different colors, yes. It's why we say the character's inspired by Judy Smith and not based on Judy Smith.
Thank you for clearing that up. Yes.
Did you call? You had been the deputy press secretary for Daddy Bush. Did you call him and say...
Did you just say Daddy Bush? Sure, that's what I
did, because I was trying to get, you know, WHW.
Yes. You know what? I'm sorry.
So did you tell him?
I did. I had to give him a call. I called to I spoke to his chief of staff, and I said, look, tell him to call me. I want to let him know about the show. And she said, well, no, she said, look, he knows about the show. It's all good. I said, no, I think I need to have a one-on-one. Tell him to call me. Yeah, so he called. I was on the phone during a crisis, and I checked, and I heard this message, and he said, love you, want you. You broke up with me. And by the way, call me back. This is the former leader of the free world.
Speaking of, because
he knew about the show.
Yeah, it's so funny because it's inspired on your life. But you know, last week was one of the most talked about episodes of the season. In this episode, it was the episode where the president decided to leave his wife for Olivia Pope Kerry. And I have to say that Tony Goldwyn directed this particular episode, and it was Twitter blew up. I blew up with Twitter. We had to show that clip the next day because I found myself for the first time in my life rooting for Olivia Pope, the mistress. Why, Tony? Why was I rooting for Olivia? What is it that makes fans go crazy?
Because it's like life. There's no. You think there's right and wrong, and you think there's black and white, and then life doesn't quite work that way. Life is messy and gray, and so you can be rooting for both.
Can you say that line to me really quickly, Tony? Can you say what you said? Say it to me, please. Okay.
So you got to stand up. All right. Sherry, I'm going to. Sit down with me, Sherry. Sit right here. And watch me choose you. Watch me earn you.
Kerry Washington, and we're joined now by her team of gladiators. So please welcome Joshua, Melina, Guillermo Diaz, Katie Lowe's. Kiss and hug and kiss. Okay.
I just met the guy from Ghost backstage.
So we have to talk about last week's episode. It was finally revealed. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. It was finally revealed that after a whole season of trying to guess who the mole is, we found out. Bring us up to date. Tell us about the mole.
At the very end of the episode, there was a reveal where we see that this guy, David Rosen, his character, David Rosen, is working with Billy Chambers.
I'm mole adjacent.
Tell us who because you were trusted. Tell us who these people are.
You gladiator in disguise.
Yeah.
Tell us what
who,
you did.
No,
Billy Chambers.
Well, I'm just trying to expose the rigging of a national election.
That's all.
By her and her cohort.
Just doing your
Somehow I'm the villain. I don't know why. I mean,
that's what scandal does.
I'm fighting for justice because everyone else is so cute. All the murderers and liars. People root for them.
That's right. That's right.
It's better that I stole the voting card from you.
Joshua Molina is what we're calling him.
That is an unfortunate coincidence.
What's great about this cast, we were watching the other night the final episode, and it's such a good group of camaraderie. Everybody works together. What is that? Does that help with...
But not on the show itself.
That's
true. You are cutthroat people.
Just behind the scenes, yes. So do you guys think that has helped, with the success of the show? Does that help ground you at all?
I think so. I mean, I think we just really enjoy working together and hanging out. We hang out outside.
Me and Katie just went to Israel together with Bellamy Young.
And when you can travel with someone, that's like really hard to do. And we're still friends.
We're so good friends.
We get together on the weekends and watch episodes of the show so we can live tweet with our fans.
Yeah.
And we do it all
when we
together.
watch the episodes, we watch it so that when we live tweet, we actually know what the episode is before it airs. And so it's like our homework that we do to be able to be fully present for the fans. And when we watch it, we're always cheering each other on because we really are inspired by each other's performances. It's like being in the best theater company ever because you really, every day you come to work and you know that somebody else is going to bring their A game and you want to show up for them so that you push them to be their best because you know they're doing that for you.
I didn't know you got together and watched the show. That sounds like fun. I would love to do that. Apparently not. It's only been 29 episodes.
Who could trust you? You know, I would have been inviting you over by myself.
He doesn't, but he calls it upon himself. He's also he's the prankster on the set.
He's the worst.
So he shaving creams our cars. He
prank phone calls.
Sophisticated stuff like that.
Abby, he put Flabby and Crabby.
Instead of Olivia Pope, it said Olivia Poop on my trailer.
That was a Twitter suggestion, I think.
I'm going to get to Huck. So the storyline, I just want to read it. So it's that's the most dark because you play. What is your character?
I play an ex-CIA former trained killer spy.
Yeah, that's all. Just a nice little thing. And you were tortured yourself, and so it made you a little dark and a little difficult and so forth. Your scenes are very hard to watch.
They're very hard to play as well. It's a very intense role. I go home and it's hard to shake the character sometimes. It stays with me.
Yeah. He kills people.
You know what's funny? I love horror movies, so I go home and watch horror movies, and that helps me.
Because he sees something worse than himself, worse than the character.
Yeah.
And a lot of
You were really so, shall we say, brilliant but difficult. So when fans see you, do they go?
No. They actually want to hug me.
They want to take care of him.
This is the thing about our show. This is the thing about the writing of the show and the way that these actors play these roles is that you root for the mistress and you love the murderers. You just, and that's because you feel compassion for these characters. You begin to understand that there are no good people and bad people, that everybody's just doing the best that they can, and everybody's human and vulnerable and hurt people, and that's just kind of how it works. So I love that about the show.
Some of you guys, we won't mention, just maybe two, happened to hurt Darby, our investigator.
What?
Yes, setting up. Do you want to talk about? Okay.
Yeah. So you play the investigator on your team, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And that's a very big, part of it. But I understand that in real life, you are like a mentor to the group. Is that true?
Kerry is a total mentor to our group. She's one of the hardest working actresses in this business. She sets a lovely tone on set. There's no diva energy. She thinks about everybody.
What's the best advice that you get?
It's by her example of her work ethic.
From Kerry, have fun, enjoy it.
Yeah, it's simply just by her action every day, coming in at 5 a.m. and leaving at 3 a.m. in the morning and having this brilliant attitude of generosity and fun.
She'll send us flowers and wine just randomly, thinking of you.
That cast members, maybe not rare, like each other, work so well together. We're not going to let this group go. We're going to come back with the stars of Scott.